Nothing like a fresh cup of coffee. Although, for full transparency, this is not the cup of coffee I poured in the clip you just watched. That was filmed maybe an hour or two ago. I made it with the full intention of just getting on with my day from that point on, but I climbed back into bed and I've taken a shower in the meantime, hence this rather fetching updo. This is how I do my overnight curls, but I'm just going to do them for an hour, a couple of hours for some loose waves, but I do feel rather silly with it up. I don't know, I don't hate it, but I also, I don't know, it's interesting. But I've just started getting ready for the day. I was just putting some makeup on and I was thinking I could totally start introing you as I'm doing this. So I've only put a little bit of concealer and foundation on so far, and I just need to continue blending for a while longer. But essentially today I just want to have a really relaxed self-care kind of day. It has been a very stressful, intensive couple of weeks really. Lots of changes going on, amazing ones, exciting things happening, but big changes nonetheless. And you can totally exist in that dichotomy of being really, really excited and welcoming these changes that you've been waiting for a long time, while simultaneously just experiencing a lot of anxiety and fear with that. Oh, that's very dirty. I can still kind of see my eyebrow there. Basically, a lot of it is to do with moving house, moving flats, finding somewhere to move to. And yeah, we're just in this waiting period at the moment, biding our time to hear back from a couple of places. And I'm so tired, but I also knew that just rotting in bed today would not be a move that made me feel good about myself. So I want to do some fun activities because that sounds like a great way to spend my day, doing things that kind of fill my cup, so to speak, and just help me feel a bit more like myself, because I feel like I've been kind of existing in survival mode. Not to be dramatic, but I've not been feeling so great mentally. And so I just want to take today to, yeah, just do things that I find fun, restful, and generally just look after myself, look after my brain and my heart and my soul today. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm doing very simple makeup today. I'm just gonna put a bit of mascara and blush on and then I am done. Something that has been really helpful whilst I've been in this kind of phase of different changes and different things going on is the Ring Air that I've been wearing from Ultrahuman. It's actually been so insightful seeing, like, especially my sleep stats and my stress levels. They have been insane. As well as my step count, because I have been walking all over the place to get to different viewings. So I've truly outdone myself in that regard. But yeah, I told you I would give you an update on this. For those who didn't see my other video about the Ultrahuman Ring Air, it's a smart ring that kind of takes data about your health. It takes biometrics and you can look back at them and just see basically how your body is performing in different environments, in different circumstances, any patterns, trends, things that might need looking at, things like that. And so far I'm really enjoying it. I think my favorite aspect of it is the sleep part, because I, for the longest time, would not understand why I would wake up in the morning and feel really unrested, even if I'd slept for, you know, more than 8 hours, or similarly if I'd slept for not as long as I thought and woke up and I felt fine. So having insights into when my body is doing like deep sleep and REM sleep and light sleep, and then the differences between that and what those all help your body do has been really, really interesting. And obviously recently I've been sleeping not as well because of stress and, you know, anxiety that keeps you up a bit more than you would like. And it has been helpful to have it almost as an accountability partner in a strange way, because I can see how my environment is affecting me. And for a long time I would ignore when my health was suffering because of different things, but I don't know, I just think it's helping me take better care of myself, and I appreciate that. I still have a code with them, so I'll pop that on the screen and I'll put a link in my description box if you're interested in finding more about them. I'm not going to go into a full spiel right now, but I just wanted to let you know that I am enjoying it. I'm just going to finish off with some jewelry. So yeah, as I say, today we don't have a game plan. That's the whole point. The only thing that I would really like to get done is I want to do a load of laundry and I want to clean my flat. And I think those two things I can do together in an hour. So I'm going to do that now whilst my hair sets. I'm going to put on some fun music, do some cleaning, and then we're going to go from there and fill the rest of today with fun and cozy and just lovely activities. And yeah, we're just going to spend the day together filling our cups respectively. So if you would like to grab an activity to do alongside this video, grab some colouring or some crochet or a craft, or maybe just make yourself a really delicious drink, cozy up, and we're going to spend a little bit of time together just hanging out and spending some quality time together. But first things first, let's clean this flat and have it feeling a little bit less chaotic. So let's get to that. Flat is all nice and clean now, which makes me feel so good. It feels so much better in here, and it also smells great, which I love. I also think that my hair turned out pretty good. These curls will fall a little bit in an hour or so probably. So I'm pretty impressed, because normally I do this overnight. Very pleased with that. I've decided that I would like to do some art, some painting specifically. The other day I noticed my folder of finished to nearly finished work. The one at the front is actually the one I want to tackle today. I did a paint with me for this. I think about this time last year. I'll link it. But I love it, but I never finished this foliage at the front here because I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't want to keep working into a piece not knowing where it was going, and potentially ruin it, because I absolutely love how the deer and the rest of it has turned out. So I was feeling inspired the other day, and I thought when I have the opportunity I'd really like to finish this off. So I think today's the day. And then the other thing that I want to finish up is this painting, which you see behind me all the time in my videos. It never shows up as bright on camera as it is in real life, but I did this 3 years ago, and I actually never got around to finishing up the sides of the canvas. So they have been bare and it just feels a little bit unfinished. I don't hate it, but again, I was just trying to decide what I actually wanted to do with it, and I think I've decided that I want to go for a one colour, blue or green, because I'm really pleased with how I did this background. I mixed every single part of these blues separately because I didn't want the same kind of tone of blue repeated. I just wanted the illusion of kind of a blue sky, but I think it would look really nice for a contrast to just have a really solid kind of flat colour on the side. And I've been going back and forth, and I think that like a blue or a green that's one of these sorts of colours, just wall one or whole way around, will just finish this off, and I'll finally have this completed 3 years later. Finishing these things off, this one, and I just want things to feel a bit more complete before we move and have things ready to go in frames, and can kind of start afresh in the new place, wherever we might end up. Yeah, so that is the plan for right now. Guys, it feels so nice to have those things completed, and also it was really fun activity to do this afternoon because I'd already done the bulk of the work. It was just 2 kind of small tasks to do, really. One of them a little bit more creative, and the other just, I don't know, it's something really satisfying about finishing something off. And I think especially on the canvas painting, feels more elevated, it feels complete, and I love how it turned out. Similarly for the deer picture that I did, it feels a lot more complete now. I'm really happy with how that went. I might go back at some point and add a bit more dimension, but for now I'm very pleased with how it turned out. It's coming up to about 3:30 and it's been a relatively gloomy day today, but I'm seeing the sun try and come out. The clouds keep coming and covering it back up, but I'm wondering if I might quite like to go for a little walk. I would love to go and see some trees and see if any more flowers have come out. I haven't been to one of the parks fairly near me since all the daffodils were out, so I want to know if any of the more early summer flowers have appeared yet. So I think I might go and do that now, and I'm thinking maybe I'll bring my book with me as well, just in case the sun does come out, and maybe I'll want to sit down and enjoy reading outside for a bit, because that's one of my favourite things to do in the summertime. And although it's still definitely spring here in the UK for now, it definitely feels like summer is on the horizon. So I'm going to go put a little bag together and get out and about. If it's only for 20 minutes, that's fine if I don't get to the park or whatever, but yeah, I just think I would really like to get some fresh air, so let's go do that. I have just got home from a lovely little walk in the park. So many of the late spring, early summer flowers have started to come out and it was just so lovely. I saw loads of squirrels as well, which is always a beautiful moment for me. I absolutely adore those little tiny creatures. They're so cute. They bring such a smile to my face and just joy to my whole being every time I see them. So I loved that. And I also picked up a fun drink. I got this is Corson Press elderflower lemonade, delicate elderflower with pressed lemons and apples, wonderfully light. So I'm gonna give that a little try. We can try it together. There's something about like a fun drink that's just unparalleled. So that's really nice. It's not too sweet, which I like. I'm gonna pour that in a glass because that can is difficult to drink from. But I'm gonna go enjoy this delicious drink, have some food, and just enjoy a cozy evening in. I feel so much better now than even when I did when I woke up this morning. I was very much in need of a self-care day, of just doing relaxing activities and small things. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I know it's not been the most interesting vlog, but this is just the place that I'm at right now, and I just wanted to share that with you as well, because life isn't always really exciting things, it's not always really beautiful aesthetic things. Sometimes it's just mundane everyday life, and there's so much beauty in that as well. Let me know if you are enjoying these more vloggy videos that I've been doing recently. I will go back to doing kind of more artistic storytelling kind of videos that I used to do. I really enjoy making that kind of content, but just this season of life I'm in right now, things are just feeling a little bit chaotic, and this feels a good compromise. I really enjoy making these more vloggy videos. I feel like I'm having a chat with a friend, and hopefully you do too. So yeah, I'm enjoying them, but let me know your thoughts in the comments if you want to. If you are having a similarly stressful time for whatever reason, I know we're coming up to like graduation time and end of school, end of uni, starting a new job or moving to a new place, or maybe you're like me and just things are changing in small or big ways. So if you're like me right now and you're just feeling a little bit overwhelmed, I'm sending you a big hug and lots of love, and yeah, things will be okay. You're doing your best, and that's all you can do. Take care, friends. I will see you very soon in another video. Goodbye.